it means that, you know, with more development in concrete and everything else, it's going to get worse. And we could end up flooded out of our house.
Hold on, one at a time.
And that's what worries me, that we could be flooded out because of this development.
Does the applicant wish to point anything out here?
No.
On the features of the thing? Okay. Any questions? Any members? Hold on, please. Members.
The hands up again.
Okay. Well. Any questions, members?
Yeah. From how close is the closest house that's been built here to the nearest boundary fence at the far end?
That's a good question.
Hold on.
You will see on the layout that there is to be 5 metre buffer with Kingsteps house, 7 metre buffer on this side. So a variety of buffers. As you get to 3 houses at Kingsteps, an open space area and a stronger buffer in the conifers. So I would encourage you to look at the map when we go back to the committee, and we can address any further points you have on that.
Members, any further points of clarification? Any members, any further points of clarification?
Can anybody actually explain to me why we require
Can I just wait a minute? Members, any? Yes, on you go.
You're saying you just take on the site and see what's there. You stopped them when they were talking about the pumping station. Now, all these members that were on the committee, will they be actually told what the devastation could happen? It's all right saying there's 119 or 115 houses, but what would happen if they don't know the full story of the site? Pumping station, waterways, bridges, you know, the density's getting higher, the foundations of some of the houses only been half a metre down.
It's up to the members then to query, when we go back to the chamber, the issues regards flooding. And look at this topography here, and the issues you've raised and you've pointed out as regards the burn, and the concerns you've got as regards that. Then the members would ask these questions back in the chamber as regards to the flooding.
But would they be aware of all this, or would they know to ask this?
Anyone here can point out to them and say to them, I would ask you to look at the burn, I'd ask you to look at the heights, I'd ask you to look at the nearest property, and I want you then to question, query the issues as regards to flooding.
And where all the bridges are getting built and everything else. I'd like them to think about all these things while they're going to consider this development, because you're not allowed to talk about it.
So what you're telling us, this is the edge of the current development?
I'm not doing anything about it.
This is the edge of the current development?
That's the end of the road as approved.
Right, so where these trees are is the end of the development?
The boundary.
So this is a brand new development. It's not an addition, it's not an extension, it's a brand new development. This is beyond where they planned in 1997 that this estate was going. This is extra. This is brand new development. Because originally it was 430 houses up here. Then it became 480. Now it's 600. Now you want to stick another 120 on here, plus the extra dozen down that road, plus the nearly 30 they haven't finished on this site. So you're talking not extra traffic from 120 houses over what there's there now. You're talking extra traffic from 160 houses. And I've been around this estate and I went to the 40 nearest houses down here and added the cars, and by averaging that out, that's 256 extra cars coming from here.
Well said. Can I just encourage you? Point out the roads, point out the topography. Any concerns you've got as regards traffic, and you can point these things out. The other issues we need to discuss back in the chamber.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman, what do we do with our concerns? Who do we send our concerns to?
I put in a written complaint, and I've heard nothing about it except the complaint will be considered. I've not had a chance to put it forward or explain what I was trying to write. Because I am dyslexic, so writing things down is difficult.
I think that when you...
So this is where the edge is, and that's a brand new development.
Okay, I hear what this is.
Why aren't you doing it down at Sandown Road instead? Where there's lots of free land, all the facilities are there, the infrastructure's there. The only reason for doing it here is because, and I understand this, is filing council is strapped for cash and they want the council tax.
It's an extension of land that's already allocated.
Excuse me, sir, listen, can you...
Sponsored by Springfield.
Yeah, well said.
This shows the strength of feeling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, people are taking time off work to come here.
Okay,
I hope the
right.
committee members, no seriously, will appreciate the strength of feeling that this is causing.
Excuse me.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Well, hold on.
Can hear anything.
Well, yes, but Nicola, can you speak?
Could you just
Hold on, please.
No.
Mr. Chairman, you're a useless chairman. Let the lady speak.
Well, listen, there is one chairman, good or bad, one chairman, I'm the chairman, okay?
You're rubbish, let the lady speak.
Sir, I'm polite to you, you be polite back.
Will you stop? Will you please stop pointing at me? I don't like that at all.
Well,
I really don't like it. It's not nice. I'm here. Time off work.
Sir, you've done nothing but shout since you've come here.
Speak. This lady's had her hand up for 5 minutes.
The chairman will provide the opportunity. I just want to clarify for members that this land is allocated land. The majority of it is allocated land within your policy, within your development plan, and that's obviously what the presentation will take into account when the presentation is made at committee for you, and it will go into the details of the flooding because that has obviously been taken into account in the assessment, as have the third-party comments. But all of these matters will be addressed. What's important here just now is that we look at the site, we consider the site, but to bear in mind, yes, the boundary is here in terms of this boundary, but we have the woodland edge, I think it's called on the plans, the woodland edge, then the rear gardens, and then obviously the development. But this land is allocated within your development plan.
Can I point out that that is not Nairn's development plan, that is Highland Council.
Which Nairn is part of.
That means that we
This
as
which
Nairn
Nairn
have not had an option. We had no say in that development plan.
You have.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Yes.
Could you please clarify to all of the group of people that are here, what is the procedure for us to ask the questions and have questions answered? Because I think a lot of people that are here were expecting to be able to have questions and answer here on the spot.
Yeah.
So could you please clarify now what is the procedure so we can organize ourselves in a proper manner and get the questions that have not been answered yet? Thank you.
Right. The purpose of this is purely and simply a site visit to look at the physical characteristics of these sites. The other issues are not here for discussion. We can't discuss them here.
No, but how do we discuss them?
You can,
We're not allowed to.
not on a site visit.
No, but what do we do?
You-
Questions.
Can we let the chairman tell us how we can move this?
You've elected one that owns the land.
Listen, if you ask a question, just please wait for an answer.
The process of determining the planning application is that you have the opportunity to make comments, to make representations. Those representations have been taken into account in the assessment of the application. They're recorded within the committee report. Members' attention is drawn to them. Ken will make clear at the committee the concerns that have been raised by the third parties by your representations. The key material planning considerations that you have raised will each of